Glad to have you with us from First Bank Stadium in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Mizzou Tigers and the Vanderbilt Commodores. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you talk about teams who are building for the future, you've got to mention Vanderbilt. Stadium upgrades, a dynamic crowd. First Bank Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee has improved in the last few years. It is the smallest stadium in the SEC, but the Vanderbilt fans are getting louder and more passionate as Clark Lee continues to build a contender in Nashville. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Coming out with it, it's Barnett. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Commodores offense who will have the football first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Spence. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And I can't wait to watch the Vanderbilt Commodores moving forward, because without Diego Pavia, what does this squad look like? Eli Stowers was a baller, too, who just went to the NFL in the first-round pick at tight end. It's a new era. Can they sustain this offense that they've had the last couple years? Who takes the helm? What does it look like? Palmer, I got more questions. I'd love to hear your answers.
Yeah, I mean, it's TBD, honestly. And I think it's not just replacing the playmaking ability of Pavia, running and throwing the football, but also the moxie and the leadership and his ability to galvanize the team and put everything on his shoulders in the biggest moments. That's stuff you can't coach. And so whoever the next guy is, he's got big shoes to fill. Even though Pavia wasn't one of the bigger quarterbacks in college football, from a leadership standpoint and from an intangible standpoint, he was one of the best.
Now on the option.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Caught, and he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Just feeds the running back. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Carter. Swings it out to his running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boy, the defense clamped down on that 3rd down completion and didn't allow him to get forward at all.
You're right, Reese. Looked like they were anticipating a quick throw, and you saw everybody so alert, and they were able to rally to the ball.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Let's go. The run inside. It's Roberts. Guys, let's talk here for just a second about Missouri. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? It comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback may change this route. They'll give it to Hardy. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
We know this running back's a playmaker, and he's a guy they want to get going early and often in this game.
Also, you can wear out those big defensive linemen by making them chase.
Yeah, I like the idea of going outside. You want to mix and match it between the tackles to the outside. Get these big fellas running east-west.
Right back to the well. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Never a doubt. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's complete to the right. Made a defender miss. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The play action fake. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone infraction. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Commodores have this offense rolling. They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for room. It's Alexander. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And they get another first down, and this offense right now, man, it's just death by 1,000 cuts, right? Like, not a lot of big plays, but they're finding ways to continue to move the football to get first downs, and a lot of times, man, the wear-out factor will come. You run a bunch of plays, and this defense can get tired.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. 7-yard pickup on that one. 3rd down and 3 coming.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Down 6-3 early, they'll try to put together a drive to take the lead. There he goes. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Missouri!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point gives them a 10-6 lead. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They find themselves in an early 4-point hole, down 10-6. Running inside, it's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 16. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Carter. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Hard running there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an...
Snags it, and there's running room. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
And the Commodores can really attack on this second and short. Right back to it. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Commodores. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll go right back to him. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, give to Hardy.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Looking for a man, it's Burns. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The run inside. It's Hardy.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 4.
Makes a grab and room to run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO. The hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Finding some room. Oh, he got loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Carter. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Running inside, it's Alexander. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now and getting him stopped.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
The Commodores decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the...
Breaks into the open. Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking for a man. It's Burns. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't make the connection.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll try it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to pass, it's Burns. Flips it out to the back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Hunt is on its way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Fires on the move. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking to pass, it's Burns. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Fires to the right. Got his man. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lee. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw it again. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They go to the counter. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 19 team, the Florida Gators. And it's the Volunteers in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We check in with Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Missouri head coach coming out of the locker room. He has really talked to his team at the half about how they are executing with this noise. On the road, trying to separate themselves and stay alive in college football playoff contention. They've got to be better at the line of scrimmage. He said our guys have to lock in, look each other in the eye, and make sure everyone understands their job here to start the third.
All right, Holly. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. The run inside. It's Roberts. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Back to throw, it's Carter. Makes the catch, it's Fisher. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Across the 45. Oh, there's an alley on the left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting him.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, this has turned into a ground attack. Both teams able to run the ball, but they want to answer right now, see if they can continue to get some momentum. But keep in mind, they also want that passing attack to come alive. We'll see what they're able to do right here on this drive. I'll keep you posted on how things develop here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to Hardy. Here's a little room there. Smashes through the tackle. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
And, man, this offense, man, is so nice to have. That you can hand the football to, and he can take off and make big plays down the field. He can break tackles. He can outrun you. He shows you a little bit of everything. This defense, they better dial in on him because he's going to get the football, and he can make big plays.
They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every single play they run.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking to throw, it's Burns. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in third and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody. You know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great third down execution by this defense.
Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Carter. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
And the Commodores will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's go down to the sideline, Holly.
Here on the Tigers sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went game time.
Motion from the back. To the air, it's Burns. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Bringing the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building.
Snags it and he's open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Carter. Looking for a deep man. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown Doors. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. That lead is now 10, down to a 2-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Wide receiver going in motion. Running inside. It's Alexander. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. First down for this offense. The short hands. It's Adams. He's loose down the left side. The 20. 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vandy.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar performance today, and we're not even done yet. Over 200 yards rushing. His team has the lead, and he has been someone they can lean on and count on every possession. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Back to throw, it's Burns. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one? Yeah, and there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I throw, I think, is important. This is a time where I love moving my quarterback outside the pocket, making it an easy throw, or let him run the football, and if he doesn't get it, the clock still ticks. It's still my friend.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. This third down a little longer after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, looking to pass. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roberts. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's a give to Hardy. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
To the air, it's Burns. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That is no good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. The corners are walked up tight. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking deep. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of a game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The run inside. It's Roberts. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Here's the pressure. Buried before he could blink. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. So this defense has to protect the lead, but they can also end the deal by putting the quarterback down. Makes the grab in their space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. He'll pull it down and run. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Release to the back. Got a man. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Makes a catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I can maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied up.
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to throw. It's Burns. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. And so they'll have one more chance. One possession behind. The pass interference penalty will give them an untimed down and a chance at a little glory. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. The final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground and getting upfield.
Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Gets it to the back. Turning it on. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. Handoff to the fullback. Touchdown, Commodores! They jump on top here in OT. There's nothing like seeing the hardest working guy on the offense get in for 6.
The big physical guy that blocks 99% of the time. You don't give him the ball very often. Reward the big fella for blocking his tail off. Gotta like that.
And the point after is good. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Back to throw, it's Burns. Makes the grab.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run it with Hardy. Touchdown, Tigers! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with 1 play to win this football game.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Hardy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Roberts. There's a crease. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Burns. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They want to keep this drive alive. 3rd and short here in overtime. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He just about had the pick, and what a play that would have been in overtime, but it brings up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they go back on top. Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Looking for a gap. It's Alexander. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. There he goes. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
Now the play fake. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got